Over the past few years, we've seen many players come and go in the draft, like Kyler Murray, Nick Bosa, Joe Burrow, and lots more. And today we're going to discuss about something about the drafts. And here we go. However, many QBs are still in the league that could have gone earlier. I mean, for example, Justin Fields was ready since maybe last year, since maybe this year. Meanwhile, Trevor Lawrence was ready, I think, since also this year. I mean, could have gone since maybe he was a freshman. Heck, even Adrian Peterson could have gone since he was in high school. So today we'll figure out, and even one college coach addressed the matter. Yep, it's Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh 4 weeks ago made this proposal in a letter to the NCAA, and I completely agree. I completely agree with this proposal, and basically it's a win-win for everyone. I mean, now you get now the players go, prove their shot at the NFL, and colleges get more recruits quicker. Get new recruits, maybe can become even better than players that went to the draft. I mean, it's a win-win for everybody. I mean, especially for the players, since now it's you can declare every year. It's you have everything to win, but nothing to lose. I'm gonna use two examples of two players for the 2018 draft and 2019 draft. If it was possible, 2019 draft, 2020 draft. If it was possible, if this idea happened. Let's recap back to the 2019 draft. Kyler Murray is still the number one pick, as he won the Heisman. But with the new rule, with the proposal in effect, let's say Tua Tagovailoa declares in the 2019 draft. Let's see what happens. Instead of that, Tua Tagovailoa is now a Giant, and maybe he leads the Giants to a better record than Daniel Jones. If you remember correctly, I believe the Giants' record with Daniel Jones was 4-12 or lower. I believe that with Tua Tagovailoa, they not only do better, but they go 500. They go 8-8 and finish third. And they have a higher draft pick in 2020 in the first round instead of picking early. And now, since Tua Tagovailoa got picked in the 2019 draft, that would affect the 2020 NFL draft. Let's say Trevor Lawrence declares this season. Look at what happens. Now, for our purposes, let's just say Justin Fields declared as well. Here's what would happen. Instead of Justin Herbert, now Justin Fields gets picked, and Justin Herbert most likely doesn't get picked until the second round. And then again, a lot of other stuff would happen. For example, maybe Jake Fromm doesn't end up drafted. Justin Herbert might end up going to the Bills. And I don't know, a lot of variables could happen as well. So for example, the 2018 draft, I don't think Deion Jones would get drafted until the second round as well. And some other trades would happen. And now, say Bill Belichick, I think he didn't go for QB since, again, Tua Tagovailoa had injuries during the last two seasons. So I believe that if Trevor Lawrence got picked up from Miami, if he declared, and Tua declared a year earlier, then Bill Belichick decides to get a little uneasy and decides to go in a trade. He ends up trading with Josh Rosen for 2 draft picks. But what does all this mean, exactly? It basically means that players could have better chance of making a huge career earlier, and basically a lot of difference would happen. I mean, that's what basically means exactly. And some other notable players that could have done so are the following: Amari Cooper, Todd Gurley, Von Miller, and even Khalil Mack. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button